maybe. But well, there's no place along this wall we can actually check without getting fixated to the eyes. Except right here. There's a space between these screens. Huh, maybe that's it. I feel cold air through the gap. Really? I always assumed that thing was solid. These screens are stacked like bricks. We might be able to push them through to the other side. Won't the rest collapse on top of us? That's a good concern. That's a very good concern considering, it seriously looks like this, goes on for freaking ever. That's a risk I'm willing to take. God damn. You're a better man than I, Victor. But don't do it if you think it's too dicey. No, I'm up for it. Be ready to bail if the wall starts to cave in. Right. Heave ho. These in the middle? Yeah, just push as hard as you can. Alright. Oh, they're giving. They gave a little. Not though. I was hoping this would be easier. Let's give it another go. This'll take a while, I'm afraid. I'm sure the orchid thief didn't stop to do this. He must have found another way. Ready to go again? Sure. It felt like it got much further. Oh, whoopsies, wrong voice. Felt like it got much further this time. Put some back into it, Victor. Oh, almost through. I think. Those are really thick TVs. Seriously, look at that. That is not the width of an actual TV. Of course, then again, an actual TV doesn't have two screens on two different sides. So, I guess it's got to be very thick for all those tubes and whatnot. I don't like having these things over my head. I know what you mean. I keep checking if they move. Let's just hope they don't. How far do you think we have left? I have a feeling we're about to find out. Do you mind if we take a short break? I need to catch my breath. Not at all. I was going to suggest the same thing. Awkward. Oh, what do you think? What do you think is on the other side? I'm not sure, but I think I've seen it. Really? Does the valley continue on the other side? No, it's not like the valley at all. I was going to call it a chasm, but that doesn't do the word justice. It's more like a rift in space itself. So the people who lived on the other side? I didn't see anyone on the other side. Ready to go again? Oh! One of them dropped a bit. Did you feel that? These two shifted a bit. What do you think that means? It means we're either about to break through, or we're about to get squashed. You still want to do this? I could probably take it from here. No use turning back now. Let's do it. Yup, there's a go. Behold, the void! Oh my, what is this place? Well, this is gonna sound pretty strange, but I think it's the border between your dream and Mr. Willard's. Come again? I would be a little skeptical too. I would be like a little, what the fuck are you talking about? This is where your dream ends and his begins. You're saying our dreams are connected? All dreams are connected. Mr. Martin told me that before he died. I didn't believe him at first, but when I entered Mr. Willard's dream, I ended up on the other side of this place. So, those small cubes on the other side, that's Martin's subconscious? Yeah. He always seemed like such a chill dude. The subconscious is a strange place. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. He seemed very calm and relaxed, but this whole cube thing is very logical, very straightforward. That is not something I would see from a guy who is very relaxed and chill. I would expect it to be more, imaginative. More like Selma's almost. Speaking of strange, the stability you have to enter other people's dreams, it's wrong. You know that, don't you? I know. I'm trying to shut it down. That's the reason I'm here. I have to shut down the machine from inside your dreams. Then what can I do to help? Beyond this point, there's a series of rooms I have to negotiate somehow, but they're way too big for me to traverse. I wouldn't know where to start. I think I know somebody who might be able to help you with that. Oh? An old Wiccan lady lives close by. Oh, Wiccan, not a witch. There's a difference. There is a big difference. Do not confuse the two. Sorry, I really like paranormal stuff, supernatural stuff, so I'm into this kind of stuff. She knows some powerful recipes. She might have something for you. I've been to her house. She didn't like me. No, she kind of zapped me across the valley. Gave you the cold soda, did she? Yeah. She's had a rough time lately. When people started getting attacked, she was the first suspect. But she's not bad once you get to know her. If you talk to her, tell her that a lady of the forest sent you. A what now? A lady of the forest? That's what we call ourselves. There used to be 3 of us, but that was before the war. I see. Now, if you excuse me, I need to tend to my grandfather. Well? Now, oh, I forgot we had that. Now, here's the new thing. Technically, we have to go across. You know, it would be nice to have a way to traverse between dreams. Mainly for the fact that you can't take stuff from one dream into another. You have to be in one continuous dream. But these two are connected, meaning that if we can take stuff from one dream to the other. But in this case, we don't have anything on... Well, I'm getting to bottom heaven. First of all, we got that. Now we got a bow, an arrow. Hwah! Ta-da! That's at the wall. I secured it on this end. There we go. I should hold it up, hopefully. Now, we cannot cross this yawn. Because it won't support ways. Yawn. But we can shrink in Mr. Martin's dream, which would make us itty bitty bitty bitty. And at that size, yawn would essentially be the equivalent of a rope, essentially. So we could cross it across and thus take stuff from Martin's, take our inventory in Martin's dream across to, to Selma's dream. Although right now, what we need to do, before we go back to Mr. Martin's dream, any news? Have you found any leads? What? I did find, no. Nothing important. I was going to tell him that I found, well, no. We'll pass by there when we leave to go back to Martin's dream in a while. For now, let's go talk to the Wiccan. For those of you who don't honestly know, a Wiccan is essentially a, what? If we're putting it in like Final Fantasy terms, a Wiccan is essentially a white witch to the Final Fantasy's black mage. A white mage to black mage. You know what I mean. Essentially, they are attuned with nature and use herbal remedies to help people and whatnot. Whereas witches are more commonly associated with Satanism and whatnot. Now, of course, not all witches are evil, and not all witches do the Satan thing. Of course, I could probably be offending somebody who actually is of Wiccan blood or something like that. But that's essentially what I know. Who's there? It's Victor Neff again, ma'am. You're stubborn. We're stubborn, aren't we? You have 3 seconds to get off my porch, or I'll bring you to one of the corners of this forest. There it is. Lady of the Forest sent me. Oh? Why didn't you say so right away? Because I didn't know. Come in, child. Oh, but she's a lot nicer now. Oh. Seems like the organ thief got to her legs. Hello? So, you're a friend of Selma's.
Excuse me if I don't get up, but the organ thief paid me a visit a couple nights ago. The pain is only bearable as long as I don't move.
By all means. Sorry if I was a bit intrusive earlier.
It's me who should be apologizing, Jill. I mistook you for a member of the mob. They used to send new recruits my way. Sometimes I had to straighten them out.
They don't come anymore?
No. I was the prime suspect for a while, but someone from their squad was attacked while others were spying on me. That gave me an ironclad alibi. They eased off a bit after that. Now, what can I do for you, Victor?
I needed to traverse a rather big obstacle. Big? No. Enormous? No. Humongously enormous? Yes. Can you teach me how to fly or anything like that?
I'm afraid not, dear. That sort of magic takes years to learn. Might have a recipe for a potion that could help you.
Oh, that'll help.
The only problem is that I'm not allowed to teach magic to the uninitiated.
Huh?
The havoc you might cause would be catastrophic.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason. Don't give a laser gun to an ape, essentially. That's how Planet of the Apes got started, so don't do that, kids. How do I become initiated?
It's not that easy, child. Magical aptitude is not something which can be learned. You either have it, or you don't.
How do I know if I have it?
Have you ever made strange things happen? Have you ever made things float on thin air?
Essentially going kind of like the Harry Potter route. You know, Harry being able to move stuff and do all that stuff even though he didn't know he was with it. Anyways.
Or turned one object into another?
No.
Then you're out of luck. I can't teach you unless you show me something significantly impressive. Those are the rules.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get some more information.
Hello again, Victor. Are you ready to show me some magic app? Nope.
What the heck? Oh. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, nothing big or brazen, she said, etc., etc. Oh, are you alright?
As long as I don't move, okay? Otherwise, the pain will be unbearable.
What happened to you?
The organ thief paid me a visit a couple of nights ago. I thought I would be safe in here, but alas and alack, he broke through my wards while I was sleeping.
Ooh. But the organ thief?
What do you want to know? There's only one possible explanation.
What's that?
We're dealing with a necromancer.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that is bad.
The darkest kind of wizard there is.
You think so?
I know so. What explanation could there be? He's not stealing organs because he's hungry, that's for sure.
Well, somebody else disagrees with that. And why is he stealing organs?
He's dabbling a profoundly dark form of magic, unlike anything I've ever seen before. But trust me, only a necromancer would ever be willing to taint their soul with these crimes.
What sort of power is he trying to gain access to?
I dare not speculate what he's trying to accomplish.
She's probably going to give us the same thing that she never really got a good look at.
Nobody's been able to see him. He comes in the dead of night and usually leaves before the victim realizes what's happening. I don't even know how he got past the wall to my door. But clearly his knowledge in magic is extensive.
I'm beginning to believe her necromancer thing if he's like quick as lightning and whatnot. I would suspect the necromancer would be able to do something like that. Have you seen any weird tentacles? I would expect that the witch you would have seen something weird and writhing.
A tentacle? I can't say I have. Why are you looking for such a thing?
It's a bit complicated, but it's draining energy from this place. I need to cut it off.
I can't help you there, child. But something tells me this tentacle and organ thief are related.
I wouldn't doubt it. Can you fling me across the force again? Wait, is that the last thing? Hold on.
I had to break a brazen
Yada 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 yada. Hold on. If she can do that, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Can you fling me across the forest again?
Of course, child. Where would you like to go?
Oh my gosh! Oh, that makes this so much easier. This was not in the beta. Okay, I guess the spiral is the entrance. The square tree is, of course, the square tree. The berry bush is right next to the wall. The graveyard is where we buried the knight, and then the tarn is where we met the girl whose heart was stolen. So the spiral.